Hello, everyone, and thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here with me today. I'm Amelia, and I'm truly happy to connect with you in this space where we can speak openly, honestly, and from the heart, without any masks. If this is your first time joining me, I want you to know how welcome you are. I'm a listening ear, a friend, and a guide who supports men just like you in their relationships, so you can feel proud, respected, and deeply fulfilled in your love life. I hope you're doing well and that your day has brought you some gentleness so far. Take a deep breath with me right now. Settle in comfortably, because what I'm about to share is a precious secret, a truth that most men never fully understand. I promise that if you stay with me until the end, something inside you will feel lighter, stronger, and more grounded. You'll walk away feeling more solid, calmer, and in control of your own life. Picture this for a moment. The person you love most in the world is trying to push you to your limits. She presses exactly where it hurts. In those moments, one of the bravest and most powerful things you can do is simply not to move. To stay rooted, calm, with that quiet strength that comes from deep within you. I know, it's much easier said than done. Through all the private sessions I've had with so many men, I've heard stories that have genuinely moved me to tears. Brilliant, sensitive, loving men who feel lost when facing the strong emotions of a woman. And that's completely normal. No one ever really teaches us how a woman's heart truly works. But because I am a woman, I can gently open that door for you with honesty and care. I know the hidden rhythms, the quiet fears, the deep needs she may never say out loud. And I'm here to pass those insights on to you, not to create distance between you and her, but to help you draw closer in real respect and peace. Remember this deeply. When she tries to provoke you and you lose your calm, you hand over all your power. It's that simple and that profound. But when you remain steady like an oak tree in the middle of a storm, you become truly irresistible. She feels an immense, almost instinctive respect for the man who doesn't get swept away by the waves. And that is the man she wants to cherish, protect, and stand beside. Let me gently guide you through these delicate moments in a relationship. I'll walk you through situations you've probably experienced, and I'll show you, with real-life examples, how to turn those storms into opportunities to grow closer together. The first situation is when she presses exactly where it hurts. She knows you inside out. She knows your old wounds, your doubts, and your vulnerable spots. In the middle of an argument, she suddenly says something sharp that seems to come out of nowhere. It's not accidental. Often, she herself is overwhelmed by work stress, by her own fears of not being enough, or by a sense of losing control. So she lashes out to get a reaction, to feel like she still matters to you. If you explode, raise your voice, or launch into long justifications, she wins in that moment. She sees that her words have the power to shake you, and unconsciously, she may do it again because it works. But now picture a different scene. You stay right there, calm. Your gaze is soft, yet firm. You don't rush to respond. You let the silence do its work. She might try again, but if you hold steady, something shifts inside her. She sees the strong man standing in front of her. Later, when things have cooled down, you say simply, in a steady voice, "What you said earlier really hurt me. Please don't do that again." One clear sentence, without excessive blame. Then you move on. That calm isn't weakness. It's mastered strength, and she feels it in her bones. Now, the second common situation, the cold silence. You try to talk to her, share about your day, but she only answers with short sounds. Yeah. As if you barely exist. It hurts, doesn't it? She's testing your attachment. She wants to see if you'll panic, beg her to speak, or let your mood depend entirely on her. Many men fall into the trap. They get anxious, push harder, and ask over and over, "What's wrong?" In that moment, she feels she controls your emotional state. Instead, breathe, smile, keep living your life. Go to the gym, read that book you've been putting off, call a friend, or dive into your hobbies. Show her, without saying it, that your inner peace doesn't depend stand on her every word. When she sees you staying joyful and centered, even during her silence, she starts wondering, and often she's the one who comes back to you with more softness, drawn to the man who doesn't need to beg to feel whole. The third classic moment, the comparison. She mentions her ex or a colleague and says he did something better than you. It strikes straight at your pride. It's a direct hit meant to make you doubt your worth. She wants to see if you'll jump into "I'll prove I'm better" mode or get angry at a man who isn't even there. Don't fall for it. Stay grounded. Look her in the eyes and say with quiet confidence, "I'm me. I'm not other people, and I don't want to be like them. I have my own strengths." Then naturally shift the conversation. In doing this, you affirm your value without fighting for it. You show her you know yourself and love yourself enough. A woman feels that solidity. It draws her in like a magnet. The fourth situation is especially tender. Provocation in public. At dinner with friends or family, she interrupts you, makes a joke at your expense, or puts you down in front of others. It stings deeply. You feel humiliated. Many men either explode right there, making everyone uncomfortable, or swallow it and blow up later at home. Neither builds lasting respect. The path that does is staying polite and calm in the moment, preserving your dignity. Then, once you're alone, in a quiet setting, tell her seriously but kindly, "I didn't like how you spoke to me in front of the others earlier. I need you to respect me, even when we're not alone." She will hear you, and people around you will notice the man who handles conflict with maturity. That's incredibly attractive. The fifth provocation, making you jealous. She talks a little too much about another man, smiles at her phone without explaining, or drops hints that create doubt. She's testing your confidence. If you start checking her phone, asking anxious questions, or acting possessive, you show her you're afraid of losing her and don't feel secure in your own worth. Instead, stay in your value. Keep being the confident, engaged, loving man who lives his life fully. Your natural self-assurance becomes a powerful magnet. She senses she has a man who doesn't need to control her to feel good. And paradoxically, that's what pulls her closer than anything else. Finally, the sixth, and often the most painful, when she says, "You're not good enough," or that she deserves better. Those words can cut right through the heart. They touch the deep fear of not measuring up. In that moment, don't collapse. Don't beg. Let the storm pass. Stay standing, solid. Later, when she's calmer, ask her gently, "What's really weighing on you right now? I'm here to listen." Often, behind those hurtful words lies a sadness or frustration she doesn't know how to express otherwise. By remaining the stable man who can hold her emotions without breaking, you become her safe place, the one she's afraid to lose. Each of these situations is an opportunity, not for battle, but for deeper connection. When you keep your calm, you don't lose power. You build it. You become the man she admires, the one she can count on when life feels heavy. Let me share a short true story from a man I worked with. Let's call him Thomas. Thomas loved his partner deeply, but every disagreement turned into a nightmare. She provoked, he exploded, she shut down, and the cycle repeated. After a few sessions with me, he started applying these principles. The first time she gave him the cold shoulder, instead of pushing, he went for a walk alone. When he came back smiling, she looked at him differently. "What's going on with you?" she asked. For the first time in a long while, they talked, really talked, without shouting. Today their relationship is transformed. He feels stronger, she feels safer, and you can experience this too. I know it's not always easy. There are days when doubt creeps in and you just want to give up. That's human, but every time you choose calm, you're building a better version of yourself. A version your woman will cherish, and one you'll love seeing in the mirror. If you've lived through any of these situations, tell me in the comments below. How did you react? How did it make you feel? I genuinely love reading your stories. They inspire me and help me go deeper in our conversations. If you feel you need more personal support, a one-on-one discussion to explore your unique situation, connection, there's a link in my profile or just below. I'm here to help you practically. If this message touched you, if you feel even a little lighter or stronger, leave a heart, a like, or share it with a friend who might need it. Your small gesture can brighten someone's entire day. Stay with us. Come back next week because I still have so many gentle yet powerful truths to share with you. Take care of yourself, your heart, and your energy. You deserve it. You are a good man, a man capable of deep inner strength. And the woman who loves you already knows this, somewhere inside. Sometimes it just takes reminding her, not with loud words, but with the calm, magnetic presence you are now cultivating. I'll see you very soon. Take care. With warmth, Amelia.